This is Josiah Plays Memoria. We're back on Princess Saja, and we have some cool stuff to interact with here in our environment. Got some snow.
Snow. Snow everywhere. No, I can barely feel my hands as it is. I'm almost there. If only this wall wasn't here. Rahwan, you must help me get over that.
You need to free me first.
So that he can strangle you? No, better find a way to put the mask on him.
Takes one to snow one, says Nox Moo. There's Draconia.
I'm almost there. Just
Okay,
one more
stop.
rock wall.
Slow your damn roll. If it's way the fuck over there on some other mountain, how is climbing up this rock wall going to get me there magically?
The last shred of life in this god's forsaken place.
Oh, compared to my burial chamber, this is a veritable hub of activity. Only it could be a little warmer.
Yes, I'm about to freeze to death. It's so dry. It's a miracle that it's still alive.
Thorn bush. Branch. I've got so many items in my inventory. Can I just randomly petrify whatever I want? Oh, I can. Now it's a stone bush.
The last shred of...
Oh, only...
Yes. It's so dry.
Petrified snow.
The spell only works on living beings.
Petrified rock face.
The spell only works on living beings. It's so... I need some
Fireplace.
warmth. I'm about to freeze to death. I need some warmth. I need some warmth. If
Grass.
only I could eat that.
Don't worry about it, Princess. You're almost there.
We're almost there. It's just on the horizon.
Is the grass poisonous?
No, go ahead. Eat it.
I'm sick and tired of your games. I can't believe he isn't cold.
Big old dragon statues.
Some icicles are hanging from its snout.
The sight alone makes the blood freeze in your veins, doesn't it, mistress?
That's because of the icicles, not the statue. The statue is encased in a layer of ice. I don't want to look at it. I'm cold enough already.
Huh?
Give me a leg up. Help me over the rock wall.
Give me back my hands. It's time I finally kill you.
Put the mask on him, and he will think differently.
Aren't you cold? In Draconia, you can finally warm up.
Cold is only in your head. Don't think about it, and you won't be cold.
Put the mask on.
No, stay away from me with that.
You'll have to overpower him first.
I know. But how? I'm too exhausted to fight him. Besides, I'm cold. I desperately need something to warm me up.
Okay, unpetrify the dragon and have it breathe on you. Yeah, that'll warm you right up. Okay, well, let's just throw the mask on him casually.
Put the mask on.
No, stay away.
You'll have to...
I know. I'm too Besides, I desperately...
I have to disappoint you once more. That isn't a frozen dragon. It's actually a statue.
The spell only works.
These crystals.
No.
Okay. Throw the branch in the fireplace. Let's depetrify this, because they were talking about how dry it is, so it would be good for burning. Let's cut this with the dagger.
I've got enough firewood.
Really? Do you? Do you have kindling? Because...
It's so dry.
Fine, let's light this on fire.
It's too windy. I can't make a fire here.
Okay, let's petrify this to make a break for the wind. Or something.
Don't you want to sit by the fire too, Rahwan?
Cold is only in your head. Keep it out of your head, and you won't be cold.
Ah, much better already.
Okay. Give him some alcohol.
Are you thirsty? Here's some water.
Ha!
He knows he cannot trust you, Shahrazad.
Okay.
That's
Any
no longer
bandages?
necessary.
You need bandages? Apparently not. Can I give him back his necklace?
Do you want your necklace back? Fine, then I'll keep it.
Ice crystals. Grass.
If only I could eat that.
What if I petrify him?
Can't you petrify some more of him?
No. It was pure luck that I was able to transform his hands. I am not as strong as I used to be when I was able to petrify whole people.
Stone grass.
If only I could eat that. If only... Is the grass poisonous?
No.
I'm sick and...
Use the staff on the fire.
Please, not again. You're definitely still going to need me, mistress. Really?
Use the staff on the stone.
Better not.
Use the staff on him.
That'll never work.
Are you trying to give me away again?
No, the bastard doesn't deserve you. That'll never work.
How do I get to those ice crystals?
Better not. That can't be cut.
I'll use the dagger on him. No. Depetrify. Send vision. Oh, I can send him a vision! Okay, great. So, what do I want him to do? I want him to be cold, so that he sits by the fire. Cold, icy glitter, and snow.
He's distracted, but he could still evade me. Some icicles are hanging from its snout. No, I can barely feel my hands as it is.
Yeah, putting the cold in his head.
Can you petrify
Human hand.
better than nothing?
He could still evade me. So... Can I send him another vision?
That's no longer necessary.
Okay.
He's distracted.
Huh?
Give me a leg up.
Give me...
Put them.
What if I just try to put the mask on him now?
Put the mask on.
No. Stay away from me.
You'll have to overpower.
What if I depetrify the grass? Now he's kneeling in the grass and I repetrify it. Maybe he'll get stuck in the stone grass. It worked!
Dur, Asasha.
I've got you now.
Got you, sucker. Get masked.
Repeat after me. Vdan vaskadan esplastequatan.
Fuck.
Fadan faskadan esplas de quatan.
Humirilo gras ferel goran.
Humorilo gras ferel goran.
Hul bemutir kelul felan.
Hul bemutir gerul felan.
You've almost got it. One more verse. Juntir quatan felontir stodan.
Juntia quatan felontir sodan.
Magical mind control mask.
Remove the mask from him.
Hey, what's wrong with you? Can you hear me?
Who are you? Who am I?
What's wrong with him?
He has lost his memory.
Forever?
Yes, but is that not what you wanted? He no longer hates you. He will help you now.
Hashtag perfectly ethical.
There's nothing left of him. Without memories, he's just an empty husk. Not even he deserves such a fate.
But Princess,
Shut up. You've helped me, but this goes too far. As soon as I'm in Draconia, I'll throw you away.
How ungrateful you are, Princess. It'll be a pleasure to finally be rid of you.
Wow, not getting along with the staff. Okay, that's the end of the vision.
Did I fall asleep again?
It's the vision.
Thank you for the ruby, Geron.
Uh-oh.
Who said that?
It's the one that's been going around taking all the rubies and petrifying people. The staff demon.
A drawing of a young hunt. First, the lock on the... Just what does... Books about this place all... Brider should look into the... I need to find out what happened here. Underneath it says, nothing is ever lost.
It's a bit odd that you would develop morality about not wanting to make the guy a husk. I wouldn't think she would care. Yeah. True that.
According to his notes, the old The entire room is glowing. It's no wonder with a man who I wish I had...
To the attic. Oh shit, there he is!
12.
Calm yourself,
Or she.
Geron. I'm not here to hurt you.
Could still be the
Who are
princess
you?
transformed.
The mask made the Fakina dull and empty. The princess loosened his bond, and let him lift her over the last hurdle, and finally stood before the gates of Draconia.
What's going on here?
Do you want to solve the riddle, Garon? Do you want to help Nuri?
Yes, but...
Then prove to me that you aren't stupid.
What's all this now?
Hail, traveler.
Whoa.
Prios, save me.
Draconia's gate is guarded by 6 elemental beings. 6 beings with 6 riddles, which Satya had to solve.
Brothers and sisters are we, to each his element. Tell us who we are, and you too shall be known to us.
You heard them. Tell the grotesque faces which element belongs to each of them, just as Satya once did. And the path to Draconia will also be open to you.
Could I have another Satya vision real quick first?
I can't see him very clearly.
Ice, fire, earth, water, air, and ore. Which elemental spirit belongs to which element?
Ore? What kind of element is ore? Broom! Gets a broomed, son!
Do you want to end up like the mage and the people in the clearing?
No.
Then solve the riddle.
Oh yeah? Oh yeah? Knife!
Do you?
Okay, he wasn't expecting that. Alright. Stonehead, stonehead, stonehead. They're all stone.
They're staring at me as if they expect an answer.
They are, Garon. They certainly are.
Who just said that?
They're staring at me. They're staring at me as if they expect an answer. They're staring at me as if they expect an answer.
Alright.
Of all my siblings, I was the last to come into being. I give life to all. Yet, as I give, I also take back. Who am I?
Ice.
You are ice.
I guess that means I got it right?
Of all...
You are ice.
I am the sister with the greatest patience. I shape my treasures for eons and bear the face of the world. Who am I?
Earth.
You are earth.
I know the world like no other. One can reach through me, and yet I hide the greatest secrets. Who am I?
Water.
You are water.
Keep me fed, or I will vanish away. Keep me in check, or I will harm you.
This is the most
Who am I?
obvious one.
You are fire.
Like my sister, I am sometimes hot, sometimes cold,
This is
and
water.
always in motion. But unlike her, I am always the same. Who am I?
Oh. No, air.
You are air.
And Stonehead.
Keep me far from my sister in the middle.
First she steals my form, and then my substance. Who am I?
Or...
You are ore.
Okay. We got it, hopefully.
Ice, fire, earth, water, air, and ore. Which elemental spirit belongs to which element?
What do I do now?
They're staring at me.
I must have gotten one of them wrong.
Ice.
That one's definitely fire. This one could be earth. Instead of ore.
You are earth.
Which means the one that I said was earth could be ore.
You are ore.
Ice.
Maybe not.
One can reach through me.
I still think that's water.
You are water.
Of all my siblings, I was the last to come into being. Who?
That one could be water, I guess.
You are water.
Okay, that one's definitely fire.
Like my sister, I am sometimes hot, sometimes cold, and always in motion. But unlike her, I am always the same. Who am I?
Okay, that one could be water.
You are water.
I'm just making them all water. If that one's water, this one could be air.
Of all, I give life.
Yeah, this one's probably air.
You are air.
So if that one's water and that one's air.
One can reach through me, and yet I... I shape my treasures for eons, and bear the face of the world. Who am I?
I feel like that's earth.
Keep me first she steals my form, and who...
Maybe this is ice.
You are ice.
That one's ice, that one's fire.
One can reach through me, and yet...
One can reach through me. Earth?
You are...
Doesn't make a lot of sense.
I shape my treasures for eons.
Or?
You are ore.
How do I know when I'm done?
Of all, who?
Let's go with air.
You are...
Like my sister, but unlike her, I am always the same.
No, that's gotta be air. Because water is not always in motion. That one's gotta be air. So if that one's air...
Of all, I give life to all. Yet...
This one has to be ice or water.
You are water.
And then that one... I'm still thinking ice.
You are...
That one's still fire for sure. These two are ore and earth, but which is which?
I shape my treasures for who?
You are...
One can reach through me.
But I also kind of think this one is water.
You are...
I don't know what to do.
Can't...
Okay, hold on.
Keep me far.
This one could be ore, or it could be ice, right? Because fire... Fire steals your form of ice, and then the substance. Fire steals the form of ore.
I am the sister with the great... I shape my treasures for eons. Who?
Bare-faced world. See, that sounds like Earth.
You are...
But...
One can who am...
This one sounds like water. Shape my treasures for eons might be cold turning on. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, but I've had that one on ore and on earth. This one could be water, but then which one would be...
Like my sister, I am... But unlike her, who...
Always in motion. The only one here that's always in motion is air.
You are...
Of all, I give life to all. Who...
That really feels like water or air. Because ore doesn't give life to all.
You are...
I shape my...
But I mean, ore doesn't bear the face of the world, does it?
I know. One can reach through me, and yet I hide the greatest secrets.
Earth?
You are...
See? I don't know. Bears the face of the world in the form of faces on coins. That's true.
Keep first.
Alright, I have that one as ice, but what if that one is... Actually... What if that is ore?
You are...
And if that one's ore... Then that one's earth.
You are...
One can reach...
And that one's water?
You are...
And that one's ice again.
You are...
No. Solve the riddle of the sixth spirit. The sixth spirit. Its mere touch can permanently injure a person. That's fire.
Keep me fed, or I... Keep me in check, or I will harm you. Who am I?
Alright, this one is obviously
You
fire.
are fire.
Hey, what's up, Enigma? How you doing? Permanent injure. Fifth spirit. Mountain chains and precious stones are made of this. Earth. When life rots, it transforms into this element. Earth. Large areas of our world. Right, water. Alright, so that one is definitely ice. The steals my form one is definitely ice. First spirit is definitely air. That one's definitely air.
Air.
That one's definitely ice. That one's definitely fire. That one's definitely water.
You are water.
Which?
This one's ore?
You are ore.
This one's earth.
You are earth.
No. This one's ore.
You are...
And this one's earth.
You are earth.
Oh, I did it! I finally got it!
It is done. The gate to Draconia is now open to you.
I don't see anything.
Step closer.
Alright. Let's see. Ever played Slay the Spire? No, but I've watched people play it on stream. Keeps freezing up and having the audio stutter? Oh, that sucks. I don't see that as a game that I will likely play. Based on the gameplay of it that I've seen. He says step closer.
Step closer.
Huh?
Is it really Princess Saja?
Is he also petrified? He's holding something in his hand. A book.
Garon, are you here?
Brider.
What up, Brider?
Ah, you're still here. Is Ulrich upstairs?
No, he's lying back there on the floor. It's a heap of dust.
You can't be serious.
Maybe you should sit down. I have to show you something.
Snake plays snake.
Oh, interesting. It's a diary written by an air elementalist who lived in Draconia during Sadya's times. Here, the upcoming battle in the Gorian Desert, the Holy Army outside our gates. We were also called upon to play a part in this unparalleled bloodbath.
Do you think the book will give us a clue how to find the way to Draconia?
Oh, Garon, the book is the way to Draconia, just as any book could be a gate.
What?
Oh, this looks like a good passage. Boron 19th, 590 after Bosporan's fall.
Oh, are we going for another vision? Chapter 5.
I was on my way to the laboratories of the Auradepts when Admiral Wahim caught me by surprise in the main corridor.
I'm not going to play another character.
Your attitude is unacceptable, Xerxes. In 3 days, the demon hordes will fall upon Aventuria. If my army is destroyed, then it'll be your ignorance which brought us down.
Oh, Admiral, I know, but you exaggerate. We're simple elementalists. We've withdrawn to these halls because the concerns of the world weary us. We're not warriors.
You command the elements. You could set whirlwinds upon the enemy hordes with your spirits, or an infernal firestorm. Keshalri itself attests to your power.
Floating stones are one thing. War is another. You'll have to fight your little skirmish alone.
I repeated my words of the day before, emphasized that we didn't see a threat to the balance of the spheres, and even permitted myself a small, sophisticated pun on the military zeal of our times.
Puns?
Which, to my disappointment, went over his head. And then the spirits at the gate suddenly opened the portal.
Oh, and Saj's here, finally.
Are you expecting someone?
No.
Welcome to the Council of the Elements. How, can I help you?
Chapter 4 complete. You're a huge addict for anything CCG related, so Spire Spirit is the only roguelike I enjoy. I strongly dislike CCGs. I strongly dislike anything related to cards. I strongly dislike roguelikes. So CCG and roguelike in the same game equals no-go. Now, once in a while, I will play a game that has card-based mechanics if other things about the game are really good. But generally speaking, I dislike that sort of thing. Anything where you're drawing from a deck randomly, I dislike strongly.
Is this Draconia?
Yes, the Council of the Elements in Draconia. You require the services of an elementalist?
I can't remember why she even needed to find Draconia. She's got, I guess, to figure out how to use the mask or something?
My name is Sadia. I come from Fazar.
Fazar?
A long way. Did you come the whole way on foot?
Yes. I'm here to join the Holy Army. I want to fight in the Gore.
I'm afraid I have nothing to do with that.
Let me know if you learn any more about him.
What can you do? Can you fight? Use magic?
I have the mask. You dislike roguelikes in general, but the CCG is a positive offset for me? Yeah. Yeah, I'm just super not into cards at all, and especially when you then, like, deck building, or like when you have to, like, draw from random packs or something to even get cards, so you can't even get the cards you want, and then you're playing and you've got to draw out of a deck every turn, and so you might not even get the abilities or the whatever that you want, and you get screwed over by luck, and I hate all that. I hate all that. And I know that ultimately it's not that different from games where you're rolling dice, right? Random number generation, because it's still random and you still base it on luck, but I feel like there's ways that you can modify that luck much more predictably. You know, typically in those kind of games where you can pick what you want, what you want to have in terms of abilities and stuff, whereas with deck-based things, it just feels so much more random and out of your control. Although I did really enjoy, you know, a game you might want to check out, Enigma, if you haven't. There's a game called Deep Sky Derelicts that's really cool. And it's a deck-based mechanic, and you build your deck in various ways, and then you use your deck when you fight. It's a really cool game. And I actually really enjoyed that game despite the card deck element of it. Yeah, Card Hunter's really cool too. Although I found it too hard. Like, hard because of the randomness. I found it too random. So I stopped playing it, but you probably like Card Hunter. Card Hunter's pretty awesome. Hand over the mask.
I'm looking for a prince. I'm supposed to give him this mask.
Oh, the
That is, take her to the prince.
But I'd
Forgot
rather...
about the prince.
At once.
If you'd follow me... I must admit we are a bit, how shall I put it, surprised by your arrival. Not many people stray here. To be honest, it's also a blessing for me. The Admiral is beginning to get on my nerves. Did you know that Draconia was built by dragons? All the wonders of this world in one place. And behind every passageway lies a new surprise. And that man wants us to drop everything and fight in his ridiculous little war. Can you imagine it? May I ask what's so special about this mask?
Well, I liked Deep Sky Derelicts much more than Card Hunter. Must belong to a Mughal mage.
It once belonged to a powerful Mogul mage.
Ah, the Moguls. Unpleasant fellows. Fortunately, they are from another age than ours. Ah, time. Isn't time an astonishing thing? At first glance, everything in Draconia seems so gigantic, and we seem so small. But that is nothing in comparison to the monumental size of the time which slumbers in these halls. According to our understanding, this is the oldest structure in Aventuria, almost as old as time itself. I hope you have healthy lungs. This stairway is horrible.
Yay, giant stairway. Ooh, this is a cool room.
And here's another ancient wonder that leaves us absolutely awestruck. A star system, but fascinatingly not our own. Who built it? And why? Does it show the past? Or a distant future? I propose that it shows both. And another staircase.
The Garden of Oblivion.
Ah, the zucchini. I love zucchini.
Why
First
is Draconia
cucumbers,
so
now
empty?
zucchini.
I thought you were about to go to war. Where's the army?
Wrong. We, that is the Council, have decided to stay out of this war. We're being pressured to change our minds, but as long as the balance of the spheres isn't disturbed, we see no reason to do so.
Blast it. Does that mean there's no army here?
Yes, there is. Over there.
Conveniently located.
The Flying Fortress Keshalri. A masterpiece of elemental air magic. Do you have any more questions before I take you to the Prince?
Spire has a lot more depth to it. Learning each class's themes and strategies, carefully curating which cards you add over the course of your run. Yeah, I don't like that. You know, I didn't mind Gwent in The Witcher 3. I didn't mind Gwent, actually. But that was because I could just play it optionally once in a while. It wasn't like the core mechanic of the game. Building combos as you play. I like building combos, but I don't like there to be randomness to it. Considering the only cards that enter the deck are the ones you put there, and there's mechanics for removing cards as well, the randomness is controllable.
Who is the Prince?
The fortress is carried by hundreds upon hundreds of air spirits, bound in special crystals, so-called floating stones. The prince is a master of domination magic. He ensures that the spirits remain in the stones and do what is asked of them.
But why a prince?
As Admiral Vahim always puts it so nicely, in times like these, one takes what one can get.
Prince, quote unquote. Flying fortress.
The Holy Army is in the fortress?
Yes, an entire army of clerics. A second army is currently marching from Zorgan to Gore. In 3 days, the two forces will meet right before the plateau and enter the battle together. All that effort just to die. Tragic.
What's wrong with your legs?
I was born with very weak legs. So weak that they didn't grow with the rest of my body. Since then, an air spirit has carried me through life.
So it's kind of like he's in a wheelchair, but a magical version.
Take me to the fortress. I must see this prince.
And once again, you draw hasty, false conclusions. The prince is no longer in the fortress, but rather here, in this hole. Take my hand. Right, there we are.
Why is he all tied up?
I lured you into a pretty trap, eh? Yes, the prince is a prisoner, and yes, you played into his hands.
What?
Do you have anything to say in your defense?
The fuck are you talking about? My defense?
What did he do?
He tampered with the floating stones of the flying fortress. He is evil, and thus we've taken him prisoner. You don't know anything about this?
Didn't you say he's the one that made the flying fortress? Of course the prince is in the hole. Yeah, it is pretty cool. Eius causa discimus.
This room is a prison?
Draconia has no dungeon, so we had to do a bit of thinking. We're directly above the sphere's observatory here. The magic of the observatory keeps the matrix of this room stable, which makes it impossible to do magic here. You understand the principle?
No.
Well, it's really quite simple.
What does the prince want with the mask?
Who knows? I didn't even know until now that such an artifact existed.
I'm a little bit lost here now. Things just turned around in a way that I don't understand.
Let me go. I brought the mask here under a misunderstanding. I'm innocent.
I know. On the way up here, I cast a few spells on you. I know that you mean no evil.
Well, then?
Before I let you go, give me the mask, your staff, and the dagger. It can be no other way.
Oh. I have control again. Abyss.
The room below looks like the one where the spheres are.
That's because it is the ceiling of the observatory.
What kind of place is this?
We have no dungeon here in Draconia. That's why we converted the hollows. The elemental balance and the harmony above the observatory prevent any form of magical influence. In this atmosphere, no mortal is able to perform magic, you see.
He's ignoring me.
Please stay away from him. Or I'll have to push you into the abyss.
How droll.
He's very amused about that.
He wants me to give him my weapons.
What if instead of that...
Please stay
I
away
freed the
from
prince! Ah! You want my... Oh, wait, no, I don't want to give it to him. Oh, too
now,
late.
all that's missing is the staff and the mask.
Does this guy look strong enough to push someone into the abyss? Have some alcohol instead.
I only want your weapons. You can keep the rest.
Yeah? How about the mask?
Wait! Are you out of your mind?
But you brought me here.
Don't worry, mage. By all means, you may keep the mask. I don't need it yet.
You see? Now give it to me.
Said, are you out of your mind?
No, this is my ruby, not his.
Please stay away from him.
I guess I have to give him this stuff. I don't see any other option.
And now the mask.
He's just gonna leave me in here.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, sure you will. Hashtag super fast.
Whoever you are, thank you for bringing it here.
Had I known you were behind this, I would have thought twice about it.
Who is
Hello,
this guy?
Kasim.
Kasim?
It's me, Sadia.
Sadia? Sadia, how long has it been?
Since you had me thrown out of the palace, long enough to leave those times behind me.
As if anything has changed since then. I'm still the sole heir of the Mogul dynasty. And you're nothing.
That's where you're mistaken. I'll go into battle against the demon hordes, and I will triumph. All of Avestan will know my name, and everyone will fall to their knees before me in awe.
You really believe that? You can't change who you are, Sadia. You'll always be the same person you always were. Second class. Insignificant. My name, on the other hand, my name will be immortal.
He's back.
Take my hand. I'll take you to a more comfortable place.
First, let me Sparta kick this guy.
How do you think they knew each other?
He is a
Vision's
prince.
over.
She's a princess. Maybe they're siblings. What I find much more puzzling is how the mage knew about their conversation. He wasn't there, and yet it's written in his journal.
Keep reading.
I took the woman to her chambers. It was obvious that she knew the prince, yet I still couldn't find any malevolence in her. In order to keep an eye on her, I commanded one of my invisible air spirits to continue watching her. Aha!
I'll leave you alone now. Get some rest. You'll need your strength tomorrow when we send you home.
I didn't come here only to be sent back.
You wear the instrument of a traitor. I doubt Admiral Vahim's going to welcome such a person to his fortress.
Let me talk to him.
There's water on the table. I'll have fresh vegetables brought to you soon. We'll meet again at dawn. Good night.
If you won't talk to the Admiral, then I'll do it myself.
And please stay in your room.
No.
Being kind. I wonder what kind of kindness I did. A new thingy here. Draconia, Sadja meets an old acquaintance, Prince Kasima Fassar. He mocks Sadja. He says she is inferior to his greatness. Why the two hate each other so much remains unclear. Mighty battle. Mighty battle. I thought the fortress thing was something new, but apparently not. That's a troll face. Defeat the spider. Find the fox. Give all items to Xerxes. You get an achievement for it. Wait, there was a way to proceed without giving him the items. Because that's what this other locked achievement here with the same picture. Interesting. Maybe you could have thrown them into the abyss. Oh, that would have been interesting. Too late now.
Tomorrow the fortress will set out, and I'll be on it. The world must recognize once and for all what I'm made of. How? They locked me up in here. Mustn't look at it for too long. I traveled the Rashtulian Wall, so I've already seen more than enough plants. It feels like wax.
I still have the alcohol and bandages I've been carrying around this whole game.
Never. I'm tired. But if I fall asleep, they'll take me back to Fazar at dawn. That must not happen.
I can leave. Alcohol plant.
That'll never work.
You're right, that was dumb. Bandage
I
plant.
don't even know where I should start.
Right, okay.
I must join the battle. Let me talk to the Admiral.
I'm truly sorry, but no. And now, please go back and sleep.
Did they just levitate me back in here? Maybe this time it'll work.
The leaves are swaying in the wind, but there's no wind here.
Invisible air spirit. Why does it look like a turkey?
An air spirit is playing in front of the window.
Find the invisible turkey!
Hey, you're an air spirit, aren't you? Come to me. What do you want? Why do you keep avoiding me? Let's play.
Let's dance.
Let's dance.
Let's play hide and seek.
Let's play hide and seek.
Pretty sure the thing that can turn invisible is gonna win that game. You hide me from the magicians.
We'll both hide from the mages. What shall we do? They would find us right away in this room.
Yay! Fortress is intense looking. Oh, cool! I can go in different windows and shit. I can get flown to all these different areas. This is awesome. He just sighed! This is where I am.
Xerxes!
Apparently I'm not allowed to get in here. Not yet.
Xerxes!
Ah, I just had to go in the correct window.
Xerxes!
Oops.
So this is where they took him. Street merchants use this to thrash little children when they catch them stealing.
You think they'd do something other than keep putting her back into her room, right? Hey, Saito, how you doing? Welcome.
In the meantime, I learned to fly without one.
Tea table.
It smells terrible. No time for idle recreation.
Water kettle?
It's filled with water. And now, where shall I put it?
Xerxes!
Damn it. Obnoxious Xerxes Saiyan guy. Oh, that's my staff.
I can see the heat rise above it. It's hot. I don't much care for random guesswork. Better not. Better not.
Damn it, I'm really trying to use that alcohol. Xerxes!
Xerxes!
Yeah, I saw it coming. Doing alright? That's good. When will you have a better idea about whether or not tomorrow is good for you? Probably sometime tomorrow.
And now, where shall I put it?
We're heating the kettle.
Xerxes!
Right.
The time to fly there hasn't come yet. I have to speak to the Admiral first. Never. I'm tired. That must...
What if I put this on here?
And now, where...
And then hurry and go outside. It worked! Give me my dagger. Give me my staff.
Xerxes!
Well, I have my dagger now.
Haroon's dagger is now my dagger.
Stab him! Get him! No, I'm not gonna stab anybody. Hashtag January. You know what, let's see what's in these other places first. The Observatory of the Spheres. Oh, that's a lot of spheres. Horns.
3 horns on a platform. War is raging outside, and the mages are listening to the spheres. But if the demons win, there'll be nothing left to listen to. The horns can be turned.
Yeah, these captors are bad.
The horns can't be turned towards each other. The horns can't be... The horns... 3 horns... War is... But if the demon... The horns can't be...
Okay, sure. The horns. Oh, I can go into the Dragon Hall.
They appear to be floating. They appear to... They appear... 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 What kind of sound is that? I've never heard anything like it. What kind of... I've never... What kind... I've never... What kind... I've never... What... I've never...
So they're all the same.
I've never...
Horn, turn toward that.
They appear to be... What kind of... I've never heard any...
Horn, turn toward that. Okay.
They appeared. What kind of... I've never heard...
I have no idea what kind of sound I'm supposed to be making. Maybe I'll get a better idea when I explore more areas.
Please, return to your room.
Within your sphere of influence to do so? Oh, Nox, let's go onto the roof. Ah, the garden. The Garden of Oblivion.
I've never seen that many fresh vegetables in my life, not even in the palace. They're growing beautifully.
I want a vegetable.
You are the woman from Fazar, correct? Weren't you
Nope.
sent to your room?
Isn't that strictly my business?
I'll just ask Xerxes. Xerxes!
Damn it! Everybody gotta be a fucking cop.
Tomorrow the fortress will set out, and I'll be on it. The world must recognize once and for all what I'm made of. The time to fly there hasn't come yet. I have to speak to the Admiral first.
Earth adept.
She's attending to the plants.
Oh.
Who is that girl? And what's she whispering to Kasim?
That is pretty suspect. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna talk to this lady.
Oh, there you are again. Xerxes?
Come on. Okay. It's down here.
Is that her? Yes.
Xerxes!
But what is she doing here?
Admiral?
I thought the evil mage had locked you up in his tower.
Yes, but I jumped out of the window.
I think this is the beginning of a beautiful friendship. Eh, Wahim?
Take me with you to the battle. I won't disappoint you.
And she has courage.
Yes, but no weapon. Besides, she almost played into Kasim's hands. I think it's too risky.
But I'm
I
innocent.
didn't know about the prince's plan.
I heard. But how do I know that you won't unknowingly aid him again? As long as we don't know his plans, I won't take any further risks.
Yeah, I was totally thinking about that, guys. I know.
Why are you anchored outside Draconia?
The air elementalists helped us build Keshalri. We had hoped they would continue to support us.
But they're only interested in elements and the harmonies of the spheres, not in politics, no matter how bloody.
The Council will merely send a group of observers on board, but no more than that.
Good. Then there'll be someone who can tell the world about me.
That would be much too selfless for that bunch.
The elementalists have long planned to withdraw from the fate of the world. They expect that the battle will make this decision easier for them.
In other words, they hope it'll be so disgustingly bloody that they'll never have to leave their little ivory tower again.
If that ivory tower still exists at that point.
He said the harmonies of the spheres, harmonies.
You want to learn the prince's plans? Then let me see him.
Out of the question. That could be exactly what he wants. Stay away from that bastard.
But it could be exactly what he doesn't want.
What do you know about the battle?
It is said that the demon lord Borbarad is planning an invasion of the damned in the Gorian desert, and Rohal the Wise will oppose him. Rohal's troops have been preparing for the big day for months in Zorgan. Meanwhile, more and more demon scum are forcing their way out of Borbarad's portal into the Gorian desert.
A lot of effort for a slaughter that will only last a few hours.
However it may end, it will change Aventuria forever.
What will it be like to fight against demons?
Horrible. There's nothing more terrible than being exposed to the madness of such a creature.
They don't act or think as we do. Their bodies are not made of flesh and blood. And they're almost invulnerable to common magic.
How does one kill something like that?
With blessed weapons. A lot of luck, courage,
and a gigantic flying fortress.
Why a flying fortress?
No matter what, we must prevent the plague of demons from spreading. That's why we're carrying the battle directly to Borbarad's door. No living thing has ever faced so many creatures from the nether hells as we will in 3 days' time.
You should know, demons are tough, nearly invincible.
One must lure them onto sacred ground in order to defeat them. And since we can't do that, we'll bring the sacred ground to them. Keshalri is a monumental floating temple built to carry the light of the gods into the middle of the armies of darkness.
Okay, that's pretty clever. Good job there. It's a mobile platform, one might say.
What sort of weapon do I need in order to come with you?
We're fighting against demons, so something blessed would be good. Bring me some kind of weapon, and my companion will take care of the blessing. He's a Deont.
Diont would be more like it.
Ariakos, please.
Does it matter what sort of weapon I bring you?
Something you fought with before. Leave everything else to my cleric.
Does it matter what sort?
Leave everything.
I'll be back soon.
I have a dagger.
Haroon's dagger.
Bunch of lanterns in here.
He commands the flying fortress. A cleric of Hazinda is sitting next to the admiral. What does the goddess of knowledge have to do with a bloody battle? Something's different about this lamp.
Follow the river's course?
We're in the foundation of the fortress. The pillars stretch into infinity.
You'd almost call them pillars of eternity.
This flame sounds different from the others. It almost appears to be singing.
Where are you going? I didn't tell you to go all over there.
There's nothing else in these vaults. Just this one room. We're in the foundation. I don't know how, but I definitely feel it. We're right in the center of Draconia here. There are 7 runes engraved on it.
7 runes,
They're planning their attack. Is that the Gorian desert?
Yes, and the enemy's fortress lies in the middle. Hordes of demons are going to pour out of the portals. We'll attack from here.
That's no regular fire. It keeps changing its shape.
Because regular fire doesn't change its shape.
The halls are filled with the crackling of lanterns. That's no regular. The halls are filled.
Fire dagger.
That can't be cut.
Throw some alcohol on it.
I can't lose my head now. It looks like it's an image of the mask. But what is it doing here, in Draconia?
Many unexpected things rest in these halls, my lady. Draconia practically lives off this mysterious aura.
It's oddly warm, just like everything down here.
Dagger.
I don't need a piece of that.
Can I put the gem into it?
No, that's not it.
Okay.
A cleric of Hazin. What does the god... I'll be back soon. You want to learn the prince, then let me...
Out of the question. Stay.
Does it matter what...
Something. Leave everything.
Apparently
I'll
my
be back
dagger
soon.
doesn't count. Oh, maybe I can...
Bless this weapon for me.
A simple dagger.
I'm fast and agile with it. It has done me loyal service.
That's enough for me. However, the blessing will take some time. Pick it up from me later.
They're planning their attack. May the gods protect us. I'll be back soon.
Okay. I don't know what to do with these lanterns.
Something's different. This flame sounds different from the others. It almost appears to be singing.
Let me guess. Go back to your room. I can apparently follow the river's course. Oh, that just means go outside. Alright, let's try to set the spheres into harmony.
The horns can't... What is that? It sounds like a whisper. They appear to be floating. What kind of sound is that? I've never heard anything like it.
Well, I'm not sure what to do about that.
Now it's gone. There it is again. Now it's gone. There it is again. What kind of sound is that? I've never heard anything like it. The horns...
I don't know what to do about this whispering. Thanks for the host, Dennis. How you doing? Malik70 in the house.
This flame sound... It almost... Something's...
Hey, hey, thanks for the host. What's going on? How do I get past this lady? Learn the prince's plans. Look for something that will attract the suspect. Oh, we already did that. Learn the prince's plans and report to the admiral. Prince Qasim of Fasar almost delivers the mask into the hands of a shadowy prince. When the two meet in Draconia, it becomes clear that they share a common past, but its exact nature remains unclear. The prince mocks her, and she decides to expose his plan and then thwart it however possible. A magician in Draconia provides... Whoop! Here we go with another spoiler alert! Thanks, Journal, for telling me about something that hasn't happened yet. On the way to Draconia, the staff shows a new side to his formerly devious personality. He's afraid of Saja and distrusts her. After all, no reasonable person would free a talking demonic magic staff from a burial chamber without hesitation. Okay, use ancient technology to eavesdrop. So, we're gonna go to the observatory. We've got one horn pointed at that sphere. So...
The whisper is getting louder.
Okay, perfect.
You must find the garden. The name is in the garden, and without the name, the mask is worthless.
I know, but where shall I begin? No one here knows where it is, let alone whether it even exists.
It does exist, but to find it, you need the mask. I'm so close. While the most powerful men in Avestan smash heads in the Gorian desert, I'll restore the realm of my fathers, and there will be no one left to stand in my way.
Is this the same garden the staff spoke of? What is Qasim planning?
Why not go up that set of stairs? I assume you mean... this set of stairs, because as soon as I go up there, they're gonna catch me. In the sphere room? Leads to the roof. The other side of the roof, maybe. Very nice.
I've never seen that many fresh vegetables in my life, not even in the palace. They're growing beautifully.
I don't have my dagger anymore.
Oh,
what?
There you are again. Xerxes?
What has she got? Fucking super hearing? Hold on. What if I just jump in the hole real quick?
Kasim is sitting in a hole at the top of the tower. That leaves him enough room for an even deeper fall.
Don't do it, lady!
There you are again. Xerxes?
Okay, that lady's a fucking problem. Let's go try to talk to the Admiral again now that we overheard part of the prince.
I eavesdropped on the prince. He's looking for some garden. He wants to use it to seize power after the battle.
Surely not the Garden of Oblivion.
You know something about it?
Well, yes. It's just a legend, but they say there's a hidden cave somewhere in the Rashtulian Wall, near the volcano Rashtul Kancharot. The cave bears the name the Garden of Oblivion, because everything that takes place there is forgotten by time itself, whatever that means.
Does the legend also mention a mask?
Yes, there was something about that, but I'd have to do some research to be sure.
That doesn't sound like something I need to concern myself with. If Kasim's attention is really on a cave in the Rashtulian Wall and not on the battle, then he's no longer my problem, so we can safely turn our attention towards our actual goal.
The Garden of Oblivion? Have you ever heard of that?
No, never. But this story gets stranger from page to page. I may be mistaken, but something about this garden feels wrong. I can't say what just yet.
Keep reading.
Other than the fact that it has Oblivion in its name?
Turned a deaf ear to every warning, but I felt the danger emanating from this garden. The girl, on the other hand, had tasted blood. I think she imagined the garden was something that could help her achieve her ambitions. Only she didn't know precisely how.
Well, are you taking me with you or not?
I don't know what you think, Wahim, but I like her.
All right, then. We set sail at dawn. Rest until then. The cots in Keishalri are far less comfortable than those here.
Floaty guy.
You've come just in time, Xerxes. The girl has just joined our army, which, in my eyes, makes her a good bit more sensible than your entire council.
All right. If you vouch for her, as long as she doesn't hurl us all into disaster, I don't care.
We got jokes.
He didn't like that at all.
Quite right. Well, back to the fortress for me. Here's to a glorious battle, you two.
I'm going to look round the library a bit. The talk of this Garden of Oblivion has made me curious.
GOO for short. Hey, I can finally walk around in here without being harassed.
Who built these halls again? They would have immediately joined the army against the demons. Who built these? Who? They would have... How odd. Light is falling on the corner, and yet it's as dark as the deepest night.
Sounds like a place to go check out.
I hear a whisper,
slowly.
like something evil lives there. What's that? In the center of the darkness, there's a pedestal. And on top of that, feels like a lamp. I'll take it.
The Lamp of Darkness.
Huh? Did the darkness come from the lamp, then?
Seems that way.
It feels like a lamp, but it's emanating darkness instead of light.
I can go up to the observatory. I can go down to the council hall. I can go to the main hall. Guest room, the ore laboratory, the guest room, question marks, question marks, question marks, question marks, question marks. Now I have my run of the place. Where the hell am I now? just back outside. They just accepted her word about eavesdropping what the prince is doing. Look, they made insight checks. She was clearly not lying. The ore laboratory. Oh, what now?
Xerxes!
Calm down. I'm allowed to leave my room now.
He's just taking her word for it, too! Why didn't I just say, calm down, I'm allowed to leave my room when I came in here before?
What sort of room is this?
A workshop.
And what do you do here?
As an ore elementalist, I study stones and crystals.
And dangerous artifacts.
Those too.
What are you studying now?
An elemental sphere. Don't bother me, I have a good feeling right now. The work is going very smoothly.
What do you know about this mask here?
I don't like it. It gives me an uneasy feeling.
Examine the mask.
Later.
When later?
Please, stop harassing me with your annoying questions. I feel good about this sphere right now. I need to make use of this inspiration.
Can I have my staff back?
Have you taken a closer look at the stuff on the table?
Briefly.
And?
It is ensouled. Longer study will show what lies within.
Ah.
A demon. Master of persuasion, right?
You only research things that give you a good feeling?
I associate warmth and light with the sphere. With the mask, I associate only cold flesh and death. Does that answer your question?
How are you feeling now?
I associate warmth and light with the sphere. With the mask, I associate...
Oh, I need to send this guy a vision.
A round piece of rock. What is this, then?
It's a whetstone. I'm indifferent towards it. It just serves its purpose.
Yeah, vision time.
He knocked it off the table in his fury. It belongs to the mage in the cave. It's broken. The stone tablet is broken.
Don't remind me. I tripped and now it's ruined. Every time I think about it, I almost lose my will to live.
Send him a vision of the tablet and he kills himself.
A pile of rocks. What are these rocks?
Don't be arrogant. They're not mere rocks. They're ores, and very important and valuable to me.
I see.
A stone face is protruding from the wall. It's winking at me. Hey! No answer.
It is moving, though. Can I have my staff now?
They chained it to the table. It looks as though we're finally rid of each other. Aren't you talking to me anymore? As you wish. What happened to Rahwan was terrible. I hope you know that.
But I need the staff to send a vision.
It's aligned with this orb. Why not with the mask? What are you doing there?
I'm a researcher. I'm researching. How's that for an answer?
How can I get him to examine it? I must learn more about it.
Stay away. This artifact might be dangerous.
I've never seen anything like it. What's that?
You wouldn't understand, even if I were willing to explain it to you.
He's as hard-edged as a stone wall. I have to know something.
What?
How are you feeling now?
I associate warmth and light with the sphere. With the mask, I associate only cold flesh and death.
Okay.
Stay away from me with those toys. I could very easily break through this darkness if I wanted to. Stay away from me. I could very... Stay away. Stay away.
No. I don't see any connection. It's broken. The stone tablet...
Don't remind... Every time I think...
Almost loses will to live.
That'll never work. Street merchants, you must have a lot to keep clean.
Yes, and I hate it. I hate this broom.
He hates the broom.
It smells terrible. Is that your tea?
Yes, it keeps me warm. Its aroma reminds me of comforting things and good times.
I mean, it's super obvious what we have to do here.
I can see the heat rise above it. It's hot.
If we can get our staff.
A stone It's wing. Hey. No answer.
I don't know what to do with the Goblet of the
It belongs to
Orada.
the mage in the cave.
Can we give him some alcohol?
No.
Can we put some alcohol in
Now
the
that's
goblet?
just uninspired. Are you still mute? Fine. We don't have to talk.
I don't know what to do about the staff, is the thing. Alright, so that's that place.
I bet. First, I have to find this garden. Now I can fly to the fortress any time, but first I need to know what this garden is all about. The power that Kasim seeks there could help us in battle.
Okay, let's see what's over here. Oh, here's a room we haven't been in.
Only a little light is shining through. Only a single hand rests in the center of the ornament. It's only a part of the seal. Something's still missing. An underground lake. I feel a rhythm, like a heartbeat. Another dragon monument? These halls seem to have no end. Behind it, I can see the shape of a large statue. No. I don't see any connection. I don't much care for random guesswork. Better not.
I don't know what to do in here. Eius causa discimus. This game has so many ways of saying that won't work, dumbass. Yeah. What is this room? To the reading room. This is a cool looking room. Ice
Someday,
statue.
they'll erect a statue like this for me. It's ice cold.
Oh shit, it's an ice statue.
I see water on the other side. It's shiny and clean. Just a moment, there's an odd indentation. There's an odd indentation. I see water on the other side.
Well, I don't have the thing that goes in there yet. Some runes.
Do you see anything that interests you?
No, nothing. Why is it so cold here?
The Library of Draconia is supervised by the Ice Faculty. Writing is like ice. It freezes a moment in time. In this case, for eternity.
Eternity?
Why is it so...
In this...
There's Ariarchos
He seems to be
again.
quite in his element.
The ice djinn in these halls has shown me the way to an ancient text. It's one of the few in which the Garden of Oblivion is mentioned.
And?
It's a travelogue by a mage named Halef ben Jalif. He was a servant of one of the Mogul mages and sent out to find the garden.
Which Mogul mage?
The last of the Moguls, Malakar.
That's whose mask it is.
Unfortunately, he never found the garden. And fearing punishment, he began to hide from his master's lackeys. He feared that if he were found, they would, here I quote, "First place the mask on me, and then transform me into a lifeless artifact."
What sort of artifact?
Who knows? Perhaps a ring or a bracelet.
Or a staff?
Those old Moguls really knew how to ruin someone's life.
What was his name again?
He was called Halef ben Jalif. I wonder if they ever caught him.
Is he the staff? Right, if they place the mask on him, he loses his memory, then they turn him into the staff. That's why the staff can't remember anything.
What else do you know about Ben Jalif?
Not much. He was given the mask and sent out to find the garden. That's all it says here.
What does the log say about the garden?
It says that some sort of magic word is buried in the garden. A word that will awaken the true power of Malakar's mask, and that 3 secret chambers will point the way there. The rest is just incoherent nonsense.
Are you sure?
Yes. The search for the garden must have gone to Jalif's head. He babbles that the place was created by an ancient entity, a servant of time, and that Satinav, the Lord of Time, separated the garden from our spheres, so that nothing that happens in the garden would have consequences for our reality. Then there's something about lies that become truth, and a hole in the Book of Time. Obviously the inventions of a half-wit.
Right.
3 chambers show the way?
Yes. Their entrances are located somewhere in Draconia. Keep an eye out for this symbol. You can have the pages, if you like.
Thank you.
That symbol, huh? Okay.
However, to open the chambers, you need to have the mask with you. Until you have the mask, there's no point in searching for the chambers.
Are you inciting me to steal?
I'm only here to pass on knowledge. What you do with it is your business, and yours alone.
If I want to enter the garden, I have to find the 3 chambers first, right?
Yes, but before that, you need Malakar's mask, and then you must find and complete all 3 eye symbols.
The garden was created by a servant of time?
Correct. They say this servant sleeps in the 3 chambers and waits for a mage to wake him.
Does it have to be a mage?
Yes. Only the presence of magic will disturb his sleep.
Who is Satinav?
Satinav is the guardian of time. He watches over the Book of Time and makes sure that no one disturbs or changes the things written there.
Has anyone ever seen him?
No, he's only a legend.
There's a spell buried in the garden which will waken the true power of the mask. What is its true power?
It says here that the mask presents its bearer with a choice. He either decides for sweet oblivion or to undo things which once happened, as if they never came to pass.
That sounds very powerful.
Oh yes, it does. More than a few would murder for such power.
Wishing for sweet oblivion sounds like it just kills you.
That's enough for now.
You know, I find it curious that you've never heard anything about this at all. I noticed your tattoo. You're a descendant of Malachi yourself, aren't you? Have you learned nothing from your forefathers?
No, I'm hearing about all this for the first time.
And our prince, above the observatory. He's your brother, isn't he? I just wonder what drives you. An uncanny determination glows in your eyes. Either you'll achieve the impossible, or you'll descend into the deepest madness.
I won't be stopped.
I only want to warn you. Please, take care of yourself.
He only wants to warn me.
There's only part of it on the paper, but the cleric said I have to find the whole symbol to find the Garden of Oblivion.
Okay.
He seems to be quite in his element.
Nice to see you again, girl.
See you later.
Keep me up to date.
So now we've got ourselves some runes up there.
Just where have I seen this before?
Those are obviously the 6 elements.
What kind of runes are these?
Oh, those are the symbols of the 6 elements. That rune stands for fire.
That one's fire.
Just where have I...
That's clearly the symbol for air.
Fire, air.
Just where?
That symbol represents ice.
Just where have I seen this?
That symbol stands for water.
Just where?
That's probably the symbol for ore.
What do you mean, probably?
Just where have I seen this before?
That's the symbol for earth, if I'm not mistaken.
Earth. Ore. Water.
That symbol.
Ice.
That symbol.
Air.
That's...
Man, air and earth look just the fucking same, practically. Very similar, anyway.
That rune stands for fire.
Why is it so cold here?
The Library of Draconia, writing in this...
You know what this is?
That would be mean. He needs the light to read.
Okay. I don't know what to do with the stained glass and the ice statue lady. To the library, to the underground lake. There's the other half of the thing, and there's another one on top that has the other half of the thing. The lake. I need to figure out how to get my mask back. Which means I need to... the council hall. The observatory. There's the symbol.
It's oddly warm, just like everything down here. I don't see any connection.
You don't see any connection? Okay. Oh, here's the table with the 6 element symbols as well.
I don't know how, but I definitely feel it. We're right in the center of Draconia here.
And there's one in the center that's like all of the symbols combined.
There are 7 runes engraved on it. The halls are filled with the... That's no regular... This flame sound... It almost...
I don't know what the deal is with the singing flame either.
It belongs to the men.
I don't know where she's going right now. She did that before.
There's nothing else in these vaults.
Just this one room. Guest room. What about the observatory? Can we do anything else with the spheres in here? Let's go onto the roof. That one lady up here shouldn't trouble us now.
I've never seen that many, not even... They're growing beautifully.
What are you gonna do now, lady? Huh?
She's attending to the plants. What are you doing?
Psst. An earth spirit is sleeping beneath us. It sees to the fertility of the soil. Right now, it's asleep. Please be quiet. All right?
Making shit up.
Tomorrow the fortress will... Now I... But first, the power that...
Yeah, okay. Maybe I can talk to Kasim again. Oh, what's happening here?
We're directly above the room with the spheres. It's too deep, and I still need my legs. Another air spirit is playing close to the wall. His presence made a rune appear.
Oh, maybe I need to get spirits of the things to come here and be... Because that's the air spirit made the air...
The spirit made a symbol appear. I don't want to get too close to Kasim. I won't fly there until I actually have a reason to. Come here.
He won't listen to you, Sadia. And why should he? You're completely powerless against the forces that surround you.
At least I didn't let them chain me up like a dog. That I would meet him here, of all places. As far as I'm concerned, he can rot in that hole. Hey, Kasim. He's ignoring me.
Dick move, Kasim.
If I removed the light from the room, I might end up helping Kasim escape.
Dick move, Kasim. Well, shit. don't know how... What if I darken this?
It looks like the fire is happy where it is.
I don't give a fuck if it's happy or not.
The fire doesn't react to that.
She hears these spirits and does not fear them, but can she go near them? This one's probably a fire spirit.
The fire doesn't react to that.
I don't want you to be happy. I want you to come with me.
It looks like the fire... I don't see any connection.
Motherfuckers.
It's dark enough here.
Okay. I don't know how to get that spirit to come with me. Do you like alcohol?
The fire doesn't react to that.
Okay, that's not how fire works. Alright. We gotta figure out a way... We gotta get our staff. We gotta send a vision to this guy so he can do the thing with the mask and all that. There's a lot going on in this room, and but it won't let me just drop darkness in here.
That won't get me... I don't even know. I don't see any... I'd rather not.
The staff is chained down. Also, the staff isn't talking to me, which is...
Who you are.
Oh!
Your name is Halef Ben Jalif.
Oh, this is
you
new.
You were Malakah's servant. He sent you to find the Garden of Oblivion, but you only made it as far as Draconia. As a punishment, the mask was placed on you. Your memory was stolen, and you were made into what you are now. Yes.
What did the staff say?
It's not written here. The air elementalist could only write down what his spirit observed, not what happened in Saj's mind.
Rats! I've been waiting for this moment for so long, and now this.
So you're a victim of the mask yourself. I suppose I can forgive you.
I have the spell! Depetrify the stone face, and maybe it'll talk to me.
The spell only works on living beings.
Damn it. Alright, I should be able to send a vision now. So, we want him... Oh, we need to have something of his. Oh, we have his goblet. Okay, we want him... Oh, what's that crystal? We want him to really like the mask, so we associate it with the thing that he does like, and with the stove? Is its warmth?
I have to know something.
What?
How are you feeling now?
I associate warmth and light with the sphere. With the mask, I associate only cold flesh and death.
Okay. Maybe we have to make him hate the other thing first. So he hates the... What did he say he hated?
The stone tablet.
Don't remind me every time.
Oh yeah, he hates the tablet and he hates the... Was it the broom? The tea table?
Is that your tea?
Yes. It's a Rome.
Oh no, he likes the tea. He hates the broom.
You must have a lot.
Yes, and
He hates the broom. He hates the tablet.
What is this then?
It's a whetstone. It just...
He's indifferent to that. He hates the mask, though. Alright, so what we're gonna do... Oh, I gotta put my hand on the staff again. Send a vision through the goblet. Alright. He doesn't like the whetstone. No, fuck. Not the whetstone. Shit, I fucked it up. He doesn't like the tablet or the broom. Well, that didn't do shit. Let's try this again. I want him to hate the light thing. So he's going to associate the light thing with the broom and the tablet.
I would break off my work on the sphere, but there's no good alternative at the moment.
Now we need to make him like the mask, so... we associate the mask with the tea, which he likes, and with the ores, which he likes.
How repulsive. How can something so beautiful conjure such ill feelings? Time to devote myself to something nicer.
Nice. He switched his focus.
So that's it.
Is there anything new?
The mask is a reservoir. It stores memories.
Sure. By draining them from people.
Yes, but that's trivial. What's really fascinating is that it stores everything which happens around it. It's as though it observes the world in silence and takes note of everything. If we were to succeed in reversing its effect, we would have access to an enormous archive of past times.
It is the mask of Wikipedia. It's a good feeling.
How can the magic of the mask be reversed?
That sort of thing takes time. I would attempt to weave a modification of a reverse Salis into a gemstone, and then attach that to the mask. If the spell inside the mask is then recited, it should have the converse effect. Instead of emptying the wearer, it would begin to transmit stored memories to him.
I want you to reverse the effect of the mask.
That will take time. Besides, I lack an appropriate gemstone.
I happen to have a gemstone.
Take this ruby, weave the reversal spell into it, and reverse the effect of the mask.
I told you, it isn't that easy. First, I need to examine the quality of the stone. Possibly grind it again.
We don't have time for that. I want to know what the mask knows. Do as I tell you.
Such an intervention is dangerous.
I need everything I can get my hands on in order to survive in the gore. My life is at stake here, so do it.
You'll now become either completely stupid or entirely enlightened.
Good luck.
Fadan faskadan, esplasta quatan. Murilor, gras farel goran, hulbe mutir gerul felan, juntir quatan feluntir zudan.
Hopefully we did this right.
Hey, can you hear me?
I had a vision.
Someone else's memory? So it worked.
You sound
vision
surprised.
Within a vision.
You're very lucky that you're still able to speak. What else did you learn? Did you learn any new skills? If so, show me.
What? I learned a new skill! Wait, that's activate, deactivate. That's the same thing that I could do with the staff before.
He's as hard-edged as a stone wall.
Show me what the memories in the mask have taught you. I only believe what I see. You're trying my patience.
He's as hard...
I'm waiting. Can you dance better now, or speak foreign languages? Can you dance better now?
Well, I guess I can activate this thing.
Can you dance?
Or this thing.
You can cast spells?
I only remember this one spell. No, wait. There's more.
The more frequently you call upon the memories in the mask, the more they'll be accessible to you. Take off the mask. Do you still remember?
No. The spells are gone.
As I suspected, the effect is only active as long as you wear the mask. Put it on again and cast the second spell.
What second spell? Oh, now I can send visions without the staff. What kind of vision do I want to send, though?
Stop playing with my thoughts. Let me try one more thing. Remove the ruby and put the mask on again. Can you still cast spells?
Yes. I remember more and more.
Ha! I'm brilliant! Once the ruby has created a connection between the wearer and the mask, the bond remains even without the stone. That's enough for now. Give me the mask and you can go.
I think not. So I can petrify, but I can't depetrify this stone face?
If I take off the mask now, I'll never see it again. I have to do something. First, I have to...
I said remove the mask.
Well, somebody about to be stone up in here.
Please, I don't want to wait all day. I'm not made of stone. If you refuse to hand it to me, I'll take it myself. I'm not made of...
He's as hard-edged as a stone wall.
I'm not made of stone. If...
It's trying to give me the hint to petrifying with all this stone talk.
He was turned into a small crystal. I suppose the spell isn't very precise about what sort of stone it transforms someone into.
But all the... Oh, enchanted ruby.
It now has the power to reverse the effect of magic artifacts.
That's what we need to use on the artifact that transferred the soul out of... That's what we need for Nuri, right?
I'd rather not. Is it possible to reverse the effect of the darkness?
Oh.
Yes. Now it's as bright as the sun.
Now I made a super light.
The ruby reverses the effect of the magical darkness. Now I have a regular old lamp.
Maybe I can get the fire spirit to come into this now.
A pile of rocks. What would I do with a pile of glittering rocks? It's broken. No, I can't read it anyway. A round piece of rock. Even if it were useful in any way, I couldn't carry it. I've never trusted this kind of magic. He finally turned his attention towards the mask. Whatever this is for...
I want it. Grumberger?
What is it? What do you want?
Grumberger. Oh.
The face is reacting to the strange orb.
What? What? What the heck just happened?
I think it wants to follow me as long as I have the orb.
But
it just followed me.
Oh, it's an ore spirit. Cool.
Whatever it is, elemental spirits seem to be magically attracted to it.
Ah, that's how I'm gonna get all the spirits.
The ruby reverses the... Now I have a... Yes, that's true.
I seriously can't take the staff?
They chained it to the table. Forget it.
Researcher.
I'll only transform him back once I know where that garden is. He was turned into a small crystal. I suppose the spell is... Street merchants. In the meantime, It smells. No time. I can see that. It's hot.
Okay.
Now that's just uninspired.
Let's go... Oh, that's where I just was. Okay, we've got an ore spirit. Let's go to the roof. She said an earth spirit was sleeping under here and didn't want to make noise or else I would wake it up.
Shh, or else...
So I want to probably make a bunch of noise in the observatory? Can I send the aura spirit to the...
He's playing with the others now.
Oh, I can take him back with me? Really?
He isn't reacting. Perhaps he's a higher being than the other spirits. No, that's mine, and it's going to stay that way.
Okay, let's try going... Try going in here. See if I can grab this. Do you want to join this lantern? Fire spirit?
It looks like the fire.
The fire is not happy where it is.
Spirit of the flame, come with me.
I'll tell you where you're happy. Nice. I now have a fire spirit.
I feel its warmth in my pocket. I hope it won't catch fire. The spirit is mine. I won't send him back until...
Okay. Observatory. The main hall. The library. Maybe I can melt this ice statue. I don't know what to put right there.
The light of the lamp is shining through.
Oh. Maybe that'll send the pattern of it down onto the other thing. But can I melt this with the fire spirit and get an ice spirit out of here?
The spirit is reluctant. It's probably not his element.
Don't be scared.
Spirit of the ice, show yourself. No answer.
What?
The spirit is it's probably...
Let's go to the underground lake. Now it's shining down and illuminating that. Should be able to get a water spirit here.
The light of the magic lamp is shining down. Behind it, I can see the shape of a large statue. The light from the window augments the hands, but the seal still isn't complete. It's only a part of the seal. Something's still missing.
Yeah, the part that's missing is this.
The drawing fits exactly. The seal is now complete.
Ooh! I found one of the hidden rooms.
Plants are growing from the walls. Is this an anteroom of the garden?
You guys. Been streaming for almost 11 hours. I need to take a super fast 2-minute break. I don't want to stop playing yet, but I do need to take a super fast 2-minute break. Stick around, stay tuned, don't touch that dial. I will BRB. Let me just quickly save again. Stick around, stay tuned, don't touch that dial. I will BRB in just 2 minutes. Hashtag super fast. Alright, I'm back. You know what? Actually, I think I'm going to end this episode here. If you're watching on YouTube, that's going to do it for this episode. Thank you for watching. This has been Josiah Plays Memoria.